In this video, I am going to walk you through the complete interface of OriginPro 2018, step by step, exactly the way you would explore it for the first time. Right now, you can see the software loading on the screen. Don't worry if everything doesn't make sense immediately. We will go slowly, and I will explain each part as we move along. By the end of this video, you will not feel lost inside this interface anymore. You will know exactly where to click, where to find tools, and how to organize your workspace efficiently. Alright, let's get started. Since this is an interface overview, I cannot cover everything in detail here. I will provide links to detailed tutorials where needed. Before we go deeper, let me quickly explain what this software actually does. OriginPro is a powerful scientific tool used for data analysis and graphing. Now imagine your typical workflow. You have raw data, maybe from an experiment. You import the data, process it, analyze it, and finally convert it into a clean publication quality graph. The best part is, this entire workflow happens inside this single software. And one important thing to understand here is that OriginPro works on a project-based system. That means everything you do, your data, graphs, calculations, notes, all of it stays saved inside one project. So instead of managing dozens of separate files, you keep everything organized in one place. Now let's look at the interface in front of us. When you open OriginPro, this is what you see, your main workspace. I will move my cursor slowly so you can easily follow along. At the very top, this strip here is the title bar, and just below this is the menu bar. Underneath these rows of icons, these are the toolbars. Now look at the left side. This includes Project Explorer, Quick Help, Message Log, Smart Hint Log, and more. In the center, this open area, this is where all your work happens. And finally at the bottom, this narrow strip is the status bar. At first glance, it may look a bit complex, but once you understand each section, it becomes very logical. This is the title bar, and right now it shows the name of the current project. If I open or save a file, the name will appear here. So currently this is an unsaved file. Now watch carefully. When you start working in your project, like typing or editing something, you will see an asterisk appear here. This asterisk means your work is not yet saved. So whenever you see it, that's your signal to press save. So let's save the project. Click Save Project, and now you can give your project a name. Once saved, this means your work is safely saved. If you make any new changes, the asterisk will appear again, so always keep an eye on it. Now let's go through the menu bar. I will open each menu briefly so you can get a clear idea. Starting with File, this is where everything begins. From here, you can create a new project, open an existing one, or save your work. You can also import or export data. You can even access recently opened projects here. If you click the small arrow, you will see many more options. So this is a very rich and important menu. For example, if you have ASCII, CSV, or Excel files, you can import them from here. You can import a single file or multiple files. If you explore further, You will find many advanced import options as well. Next is the edit menu. This is very familiar. Just like any other software, you have cut, copy, paste, undo, and redo. Along with it, there are worksheet related options when a worksheet is active. Now the view menu. This controls what you see on your screen. If something disappears, don't panic. It is probably just hidden. You can turn panels on or off from here. Next is the plot menu. This is where all the graphing happens. Whenever you want to create a graph, this is your main place. You can create 2D plots, 3D plots, or use ready-made templates. When you hover your cursor over options, you will see different styles available. Then we have the column menu. Here you can define columns as X, Y, Z, and so on. One interesting thing in Origin is that the same option can be accessed from multiple places, so you can work in whichever way feels easier to you. Next is the worksheet menu. This helps you arrange, organize, and manage your worksheets. Now comes the analysis menu. This is one of the most powerful parts of OriginPro. Here you can perform mathematical operations, curve fitting, signal processing like smoothing, convolution, and more. You can also do peak analysis and baseline correction. And a very useful feature, recently used tools appear here for quick access. If you are doing research, you will use this menu a lot. Next is the statistics menu. Here you can perform statistical analysis like descriptive statistics, hypothesis testing, ANOVA, and more. Then we have the image menu for working with images and making adjustments. Under the Tools menu, you have advanced options like scripting, automation, customization, and connections with Python, R, and Mathematica. Then comes the Format menu for styling and formatting. And finally, the Window and Help menu. The Window menu helps you arrange multiple open files, and the Help menu gives documentation, tutorials, and updates. So that covers the menu bar. Now many frequently used options are available in the toolbar for quick access, like creating a new project, worksheet, graph, or opening and saving files. You can also customize these toolbars based on your needs. The second toolbar includes import tools, font settings, and formatting options like bold, italic, subscript, and superscript. On the vertical toolbar, you have tools like pointer, zoom, data reader, and drawing tools such as text, arrows, lines, and shapes. You can also customize this toolbar. Now let's move to the left panel. This is the Project Explorer. Think of it as a file manager inside Origin. This is where your entire project is organized. You can create folders, rename items, drag and group them. This becomes extremely useful when your project grows larger. You can right-click to rename items or organize your data. For example, if you're working on a thesis or a paper, you can manage all your figures here in a structured way. Now look at the center. This is your workspace. This is where everything opens. You can have multiple worksheets and graphs open at the same time. You can switch between them, minimize, maximize, or arrange them using cascade or tile options. Now let's look at the worksheet. Here we have columns. The first column is usually X and the next is Y. You can right click to change column types or insert new columns. You can also adjust column width automatically. At the top, you can define long names, units, and comments. These are used for access labels in graphs. There is also a powerful feature called Set Column Values, where you can use formulas to generate or modify data automatically. Now when you select columns, you can quickly plot them. You can use the plot menu or toolbar to create graphs like scatter or line plots. Once a graph is created, you can customize it by double-clicking different elements like axes, labels, or lines. You can change styles, colors, and formatting easily. You can also rotate text, adjust legends, and fully customize your graph. The legend itself has detailed options for styling. You can even save your graph as a template so you can reuse the same style later. Another important concept is layers. A single graph can have multiple layers. For example, multi-panel plots are made of multiple layers. Now at the bottom, the status bar shows useful information like selected data points, average, sum, and count. You can also customize it based on your needs. Let's go back to the Project Explorer. You can create folders, rename them, and drag graphs into them. This helps you stay organized. For example, you can create folders like General Plots or XRD Plots and arrange your graphs accordingly. On the right side, you will see additional tools like Object Manager and Apps. The Object Manager shows layers of your graph and you can enable or disable them easily. You can also install apps from the Origin App Center to extend functionality. There are also quick tools for adding axes, inserting graphs, rescaling, and handling large datasets using speed mode. One important habit: always save your project regularly. Origin doesn't auto-save, so you must save your work manually. When your graph is ready, you can export it. Go to Export Graph, choose your format, preview it, and save it to your desired location. When you are familiar with the overall environment, in the next video we will go deeper into specific tools and features. I hope this helped you understand the interface more clearly and start working confidently. And I will see you in the next session. Thank you for watching.